movement.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of rage.
Rage.
There's a lot of rage, especially women that are late 30s, edging into their 40s, into their 50s. There's rage because it's that feeling of, but I've done everything right.
I've had this conversation.
I've put in all the extra time. I took on all the extra projects. I pushed harder to show that I could be better than him, that I could carry more than him, even though I'm smaller than him. There's rage. And that's hard too for the men in our lives. Thank you, that one's mine right there. It's hard for them because they want to support us,
But they don't know how.
but they don't know how. And when the ones that do want to support us, that are friends or partners or otherwise, that are trying to be our allies, what happens? You didn't say that right. You put that the wrong way. That's just insulting me. Well, she doesn't agree with me that way, and then Laurel's like, well, I disagree with you, Amanda. That's not the way I think it should be. So we're not even agreeing with each other on what the approach should be. So damned if we do, damned if we don't. So we're in that rage place, or if I were to use, other feminine, not feminist, but like other beings, like I would say Kali, from other cultures, like Kali just goes, Kali gets mad. Kali just like flattens everything. We are in that space of rage. The Me Too movement, the voice is coming out. It's painful when it all comes out. We're in that verbal puking stage, verbal vomiting stage.
But isn't that why women are statistically starting more businesses than men? I mean, you're the numbers person, I don't want to speak out of turn, but that's my understanding, is that because women are so tired of how things have been up until this point, that we are now starting, that's what I did.
60% of all new businesses are started.
Yes.
Right, so, I mean, that's the shift that I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's definitely a shift. But, so here's the evaluation. So, that was really one of the decisions I made earlier this year, where I said, am I going to work one-on-one, or am I going to really pursue the corporate? And I decided that I was going to really focus hard on the corporate side, because I do believe that there's a lot of impact to be made. Okay, there are companies, there just is, there's the one-on-one and the 1 to 10 and the one in a group. But if you go in a place that has 22,000 employees and you can be part of a women's initiative, suddenly you're impacting, not just the 22,000 people that are part of this initiative, but you're impacting their spouses and their children, and suddenly, and everybody they're touching. So now suddenly you're in a 250,000 people that you're moving. So part of really being an entrepreneur, and I don't know if you had that or not, but I had this come to Jesus moment, one of many, where I said, one of the reasons that I didn't really have problems playing with men is because